Oh, oh, hello there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, chat? I'm here with Mackie, producer Mackie, who directed the trailer that you may have seen.
Hello, Oatlings.
Oatlings. Weeblets.
Mini wheats.
So, we need to sort the volume out first, I think. Is the volume on the game too high for you, chat? Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear Mackie? Mackie, say something.
Hello. Do any of you recognize the starting screen of the game?
Barely. All clear. Yes.
Sounds great here, barely. That's a little confusing for me.
As usual. This is Frostpunk, a fairly old game now, but a very good one, especially with summer on the way. Yeah, Frostpunk, there you go.
They're saying the volume's a little overpowering on the game.
Okay, back. Settings. Audio. How about that? How about Master Volume 2? Okay, we'll go with that. We can adjust. We can adjust should we need. But yeah, I figured, something nice and relaxing to play in the background whilst we chat about recent events. Recent events being the Alien Monday trailer, I guess.
I guess so. Also, you need to practice your Spanish a little bit, because we need to translate in the chat.
We need to well, someone is saying diciendo lo correcto. What does that mean?
Saying it correctly, but I don't know what we're talking about.
My Spanish is non-existent. When is the Monday anime film coming? Now that's a question that if you look in the comments, everyone seems to be asking. And the answer is 2023. Current year. What do you say, Mackie?
Or the classic soon trademark.
Soon trademark. So yeah, it's should I give them the production breakdown of exactly where we are?
I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I mean, you can give some general where you think you are.
So what we've got the whole film done. It just, it needs sound effects and music. So the whole film is done apart from the bits with the alien. Because the alien is really, really, really super detailed. I might have bitten off more than I can chew with the lines on. There's a lot of lines on the alien. So I left the alien until last. It's all inked. The alien is animated and inked in every scene. I just have to go through and apply 4 tones of shading to it. So I'm making good progress on the alien. It's looking pretty good. Alien's looking pretty good. But yeah, I have a few months more of alien shading to do, and then the film is done. So
well, there's also like some post editing that might help a little bit.
Yeah. We're gonna go through and make sure the pacing is as spooky as we can possibly get.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zach has to do music for the whole not the whole thing, because a lot of it is going to be pretty quiet, just ambient sounds of people walking down corridors and stuff. If you watch Alien 1970, 78, 79, a lot of that doesn't have music actually, so it's that kind of, it's incidental music. There'll be music when called for.
Yeah, but I wanted to say thank you to everybody that took time to watch the trailer and join us in all the live streams that have led up to this point, and we hope you continue to enjoy it.
Yes, very much so. Thanks for people who have, thanks for people who have donated money in the chat, in the comments to the trailer. That's unexpected. I'm not used to that, so thanks for that. Have you tried using AI voice for the characters? Why? Just hire voice actors.
Do you want us to use the TikTok read-over voices?
Hello, I am running from the alien.
And I'm proud of it.
And I'm proud of it. In 20 meters, turn right onto Dunwoody Boulevard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess I will. Has anyone played Frostpunk? It's really good. Although some of these side missions are just absurdly hard and not fun at all. The main one is fun though. So I guess we will begin, and it's fairly slow going. So I will chat to you in the background. Survivor mode. So you can't pause the game on survivor mode. No, I don't think so.
Is we gonna die?
We would die. We would. So the world is frozen over. It's in the Victorian times. The world is frozen over. London's screwed. Everyone's moving to the Arctic, which makes sense, I guess. Go where it's even colder, and trying to set up, trying to survive in the Arctic.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress.
Oh, you guys getting the real deal experience, because I have no volume.
I know.
Stopped it all
Everything got real frosty.
without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class.
No more class distinctions, you see. Everyone freezes
Frost turned to snow,
Equally.
equally.
and with it, our last traces of humanity.
One last bong. one last mournful bong from Big Ben. But they got these generator
We
things.
bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward.
It's got a really nice aesthetic to it.
Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Okay, we're building the last city on Earth. I hope you're ready. So, yes. Oh, so you saw that then. Wild Rocket Health. You saw my fake game that I uploaded a couple of days ago. I don't know if anyone saw that. Have a look on my channel if you want to have a look at it. Oh, I don't know if you can hear this, but there are dogs barking outside. I mean, to be fair, it is almost 10:30, so let's all let our dogs out and keep people awake. That sounds like a good idea. But yeah.
Also, if anybody wants to watch what was being mentioned, it was uploaded about 6 days ago to the main channel, and it's called Void Burst.
Void Burst Deluxe. It's how to explain it? So I grew up in the early 90s in arcades, And so I was there for the revolution. I was there when we went from 2D graphics, and suddenly Namco and Sega were releasing 3D polygon games, and everyone was absolutely losing their shit over what a massive leap in technology. So suddenly you had Virtua Fighter, you had Virtua Racing, Namco released Starblade. There's all these fighting games coming out in 3D, and they all had this very charming early 3D flat polygon shaded look that kind of, I don't know, it has a real charm to it. So I kind of tried to recreate that aesthetic. So yeah, have a look, see what you think. It's there on the channel. And I did a bunch of video editing with news footage to begin with to make it feel like it was more real. So yeah, we are going to build a city. Here we go. Not going very well, as you can see.
Oh, I mean, we gotta give people a chance to starve and freeze first.
Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. So, top of the screen, you got coal here. We got 30 wood. We got 10 steel. We've got a steam core. We've got 100 food, but we don't have any food rations. So we got raw food, but nobody's cooked it into anything. Here's the time. It's 8 in the morning. We're on day 1, and we have 80 freezing people. 80 freezing people around the not working generator. You can see all the names. We got to get them homes.
You need to have a soundboard so you can do the Gordon Ramsay sounds. So when you say the food's been cooked, you can say it's bloody raw. And
It's
in the background.
It's bloody raw. So here's your construction. We don't have much at the moment because we haven't researched anything on the tech tree. So that's how you build. You can build streets as well. You've got a book of laws, and you've got your economy, so you can make sure how you can look at all your stats, see how much coal you're wasting per day. And here's our people breakdown. Unemployed. We've got workers, we've got engineers. Oh, well, thank you for the $1.99. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, we got to get these people homes because it's 8 in the morning, and once it gets to night time, the temperature is going to drop significantly. It's -20, which people are okay with. If you put the heat overlay on, there's no heat. So we'll build some houses, but we're going to need wood for that. So let's see what we got. Here's a bunch of wood crates. We can get people working collecting those. Aha! Someone just subscribed. Thank you. We got some steel, which people can collect. We got wood, people can collect that. Steel. Thing is, if they work in the snow, they're gonna get really cold and get sick. So what you want is a gathering post. So if we put that there, that will gather all of these things once people build it and work at it. And it needs to be connected to the generator, so you need to put some streets down. So now you'll see people going about their business and building these things we just told them to build.
Remind me, what's like the final winning condition of the game? If there is one?
Yeah, there is one. It's a story mode, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, it'll give us various story points as we progress through the game. It's kind of a city builder, yeah. It's real-time strategy, but I mean, thankfully you can pause. And you can click on any of the people and see information about them. Very nice. So we've built that road. Everyone's now building this post. But yes, so, you know, fairly slow going. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to fire away in chat.
Or like, tell us, have you been watching any movies lately? Have you watched anything new?
Yeah. We have been watching a 90s OVA. I think it's 3 parts called Detatoko Princess. It has really good animation, and it's about a princess that really likes pudding. So would recommend.
Yeah, I have to say that's like some of the best fluid, fun. Wow, they had an incredible budget. OVAs I've seen in a good while.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. So we got 10 people working in this depot here, and they are going about collecting stuff from around the area.
Depot? You mean depot?
Depot, that's correct.
The depot?
Hard shape. Well, I can't read the hard space shipwreck. I've heard of it. Yeah. I've definitely heard of it. It was a while ago, so I don't know what state it's in now. So we spent wood building that outpost. We need more wood. Wood's coming in. Wood's coming in slowly. We'll turn the time up a bit. But we really need to get people some houses. Here's our stockpiles. Let's get another depot, another gathering post going. Perhaps over here. But we'll need
So
street.
where are you gonna build the Poundland?
The Poundland. The Poundland will be next to the Greg's.
Oh, also, American people, that's nothing filthy. Do not demonetize. It's a real store. It's like a Dollar General, but that's what it's called in the UK.
Poundland. It used to be you'd go in there and you would buy anything for £1. And obviously with the economy being what it is, it's now more like kind of several Poundland. You ain't gonna get anything for £1 from Poundland anymore. I believe the 100 yen shops. The workday ends at 6. Everyone stopped working. No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold.
Wusses.
Should I say I'll provide some shelter? I'll provide shelter for everyone, or I won't address this right now. So discontent will rise slightly. You don't want a revolution on your hands. They'll chuck you out. So if you say either of these two, I'll provide some shelter, or I'll provide shelter for everyone, you have 2 days to provide shelter. And if you do, hope will rise. I'm going to say I'll provide shelter for everyone. So that now appears down here as like a little thing. So discontent,
So kind.
discontent is low, but hope is like medium at the moment.
And foolish.
And foolish.
Foolish.
So people are going to be sleeping outside tonight, I'm afraid. We've got laws. We can open the book of laws. And these are various things you can do. Emergency shift might be our best bet at the moment. We're going to sign the emergency shift. So you can make things work for 24 hours. And I think we're going to need people gathering for 24 hours. So discontent has risen. Like, discontent has risen sharply. But we need that wood. We need that wood if we're going to build shelter.
Oh, also, if there's a clicking sound, I didn't realize I was doing it. I'm using my pen as a fidget toy, basically just clicking, if that's the sound you're hearing.
Oh, okay.
Just address the
You
chat.
may well, though, hear a USB disconnecting sound on the stream because both my mouse and my keyboard are old, and it's got to the point where the cables are so loose on both that whenever I move, I'm precariously balancing them on my lap at the moment, and if I move anything too much, it just keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. So I'm gonna buy a new keyboard and mouse, I think. Alright, so we're gonna put this gathering post on emergency shift. Discontent has risen sharply, look. But we can't have nothing happening through the night. We need people gathering stuff. The heating is off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on for the night. I can't, because we don't have
Whoa,
any
it's
coal.
current year. Sorry, I've been trying to be very quiet because I'm like, everything I'm gonna say is gonna sound horrible.
That's fine. That's fine. We are living in a very harsh environment. No one will mind a bit of off-color humor.
I kept looking for the coffee pot animation shot in the trailer. Well, I'm sorry there was no coffee pot, but you did get a mug of coffee. So hopefully keep you going until you see that shot again.
Yes, it's obviously it's going to be in the film. Everyone's milling around like they've got nothing to do. They're just milling around the generator, all trying not to freeze. It's only -20. They're fine. You're generally all right with -20. It's once it starts getting to like -80 and stuff.
-20 is okay.
-20 is okay in this game.
Anybody know what that is in Fahrenheit?
I can switch it if you like. I can switch it, but then I'll be completely lost.
Yeah, no. It's okay. I know these are very smart people and they will inform me.
So, you know, the work posts are temperature livable. So everyone working around them is fine. Okay. We've got some wood coming in. Let's try building some housing. And the only choice of housing we have is a tent for 10 wood. So we'll put a few of them around the generator. So we managed to get 3 once they built them. So -4 Fahrenheit.
See, I knew they would know, because like that's usually what I do. I do like a give and take 25-30 degree difference to kind of translate roughly between each. Okay, -4. No, that's okay-ish, I guess. That's okay-ish.
Alright, so we're building. Once they build, so we've got 4 houses on the way. Well, thank you for the $5. I did see the new Dune, but I am, you know, one of our people died. Hold on.
Shit. Also, I thought we answered this a few whatchamacallit live streams back, so sorry, I thought you knew already. Well, I saw it, but I don't know if I'm qualified to say much because I didn't see the original. I just know it's a cult classic, and I'm very harsh about certain things like pacing and story and the way everything comes together, so I can't say the new one was my favorite.
I wasn't super impressed. Like, I don't know, it seemed rushed. It seemed like super rushed. Super rushed. So much. I mean, obviously the book is the gold standard. There's so much going on in the book, and the David Lynch one tried to get a lot of that in with, you know, the characters' thoughts and stuff. but the new one doesn't really try that at all.
Okay, let me know if I'm remembering correctly. Recap of the new one. Like, the shonen guy shows up and everything's like, oh, chosen one. And then random mysterious girl. And it's like, whoa, mysterious girl. And then it just switches between the two and then it suddenly ends. That's how I remember it. And also the sand walking.
Oh, this is the ridiculous... the ridiculous looking sand walking, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the David Lynch movie a lot. Obviously, it changes the book quite a bit, but I think it makes I don't know, it keeps a lot. It keeps a lot, and it makes the Harkonnens look really interesting. They've got a really interesting aesthetic. So, death from overwork. So a bunch of people are dying from overwork. We'll end emergency shifts for today then. Okay.
Current year.
Oh.
But yeah, when they come out with the next one, are you gonna watch it then?
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not expecting a huge amount. So 11 of our people died, so we're going to need a cemetery. But we have a cooldown. You can't sign a new law all the time. In 6 hours we can sign another law, so we'll do like a cemetery for burying people, and that should raise hope a bit.
You know what I still haven't gotten a chance to play, but I really want to, is that Cult game that came out with the cute little lamb in it.
Oh, yeah, I've heard good things about it. I mean, generally I don't have time to play games is my problem, because I'm just too busy animating.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay, 18 people need a tent. So that it fits 10, so we'll do 2 more. And that should be everyone. Shelter provided for, and everyone will be happy about that.
I'm so impressed how resourceful your chat is.
Oh, yes? Well, yeah, who needs a food locker? Are you going to use AI for some of your next animation projects for speeding up your workflow? I mean, how do you mean? Do you mean like Mid-Journey Corridor Crew kind of thing, or are you like AI interpolation? What kind of AI are you thinking? Build those homes. Build them. Yeah, I'm not going to use like Mid-Journey stuff. The personal stable diffusion model? Nah, no. I'll do it myself. Besides, from what I've seen, it's just more trouble than it's worth currently. You just can't get results, could you?
Well, if it's good enough for the whatchamacallit, for the, oh my god, words, the music video that they did that was completely AI.
The Linkin Park one?
Yes.
Where the faces change every half a second.
Yeah. If it was good enough for them, it's good enough for you.
Oh, here we go. So, couldn't it be really good for in-betweening? I'll show you something. So, I've been reading every comment so far for the trailer, and a lot of people are like, that shot of the guy waking up looks like it's AI interpolated. It looks really weird. So let me show you some behind the scenes stuff. Right, so here's once it catches up, here's the shot that people are talking about, yeah, and it looks like this. So What do you think? What do you think, chat? I'll play it again. What do you think? Do you think I did every frame? Or do you think something off about it? Does it look like it's been, when people upscale to 60 FPS? I'll play it again. What do you think? So what was that all hand? Was that all hand animated and shaded? Or was that AI interpolated? Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, what do you think? So we got one for interpolation. Can't decide. The nose looks weird. No, that's just my drawing. Obviously no AI unless you suddenly abandoned all your principles. Some kind of weird interpolation going on. Right, so I'll show you. So here is what I originally did, without the shading. So it's 7 seconds long. Thing is, this guy's meant to be waking up from a long cryogenic sleep. So I don't think he would just be like, oh, I've opened my eyes. Oh, I'm moving pretty fast. So I was like, okay. So I drew all that, yeah. And I was like, well, thing is, he needs to be much more sluggish. So I need an in between every single frame to make that slower. That's already quite a lot of frames. I wonder if I could use that AI interpolation thing. And so I did, and it came out like this. It's made it much slower. But I spent so much time fixing it up. I spent so much time fixing it up that I just don't know if it's worth it. So let's go through it frame by frame. So it's fine. It's totally fine for small movements like that, yeah? It does pretty well. The trouble is when it comes to... all of this hand stuff it couldn't do. So all of the hands I had to do myself. It's fine here. But once you get stuff like this, you can see the lines on the hair just kind of fading in and out because it doesn't know how to do it. And especially if you look at this hair on the left here, the hair on the left kind of warps a bit, so I'm gonna need to look, especially there, yeah. I spent a long time fixing all this up, but I missed that bit, so I'm gonna have to fix that up. So this was an experiment. I was like, it did save me a load of time, but I did have to spend at least some time on every single frame fixing up the AI's messed up yeah. So there's the hair.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to add a frame in between everything, because what you were doing, but also... Oh, did I get muted?
No, yeah. Something weird happened with your microphone there.
Oh, I think because I touched it accidentally. But yeah, I think it's just choosing where to add and where to take frames away from, so that it's not all incredibly smooth. And yeah, definitely that hair piece could use a little bit of work. I definitely do think if there was a better pipeline and if it could work a little bit better. I mean, there's always this tough decision between doing things legitimately but like super slow and then people asking like 5 years later, is it done yet, and
yeah,
so you have to experiment to see if you can find a happy medium.
So I mean, I do think as a tool it could be useful. The problem I have with it is when someone takes a 24 FPS sequence from Akira and goes, hey look, I put it into what's it called, the AI software, I've completely forgotten, and they put it in there and go, here you go, now it's 60 frames per second, and it just completely messes it up. Like messing around with other people's work and other people's vision, I think is morally wrong, and it ruins the original intent of the animation. But if you are drawing keyframes and then you draw in-betweens and then you want some in-betweens between your in-betweens and you're using it to work on your own work, I don't see that as a problem. I do see some issues, like, you know, it messes the hair up and stuff like that, so you have to fix that. You have to go in there and fix all of that stuff up.
Well, to be fair, also that was like some experimenting done like 2 years ago or something, so
yeah, I still don't think it's clever enough to, I mean, it doesn't have intuition. It doesn't. It's just lines to it. It doesn't see it as hair, so it doesn't know how. It doesn't know how the hair is going to go from one position to the next, whereas a human being intuits that stuff. So. So yeah, there you go. But don't worry, I only did that on that one because I needed I needed him to move really slowly, and I was like, 300 frames of animation, really? Let's see if I can speed it up a bit.
Well, you did do that crazy shit where you animate on ones so often.
Yeah, I'm trying not to so much, only for action, high speed action scenes. Coal. We need coal. We got a lot of wood, but we need coal. There's some coal. Let's get another gathering post going. Okay, and then we'll build a street to connect it. Everyone will get working on that.
Seeing Sony mentioned in the chat, I thought to give them some praise because I think they're the ones that are blocking Microsoft from buying Activision Blizzard, is what I heard. And yeah, stop merging everything, man. Like,
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. When I was a kid in the Commodore 64 days and the Amiga days, like, there were so many companies and they were all competing with each other to make the best games, and they were all making different types of games. And now it's like everything's owned by Disney, or it will be in like 20 years. Disney will own Activision and Blizzard and everyone. Everything will just be the same vision, the same corporate mandate. I don't know. I'm old enough to remember when Electronic Arts was a really good company and put out really good games back in the 8-bit and 16-bit days. And now they're just a joke. They're just like a dystopian evil corporation that everyone makes fun of. And
well, yeah, just recently, that whole thing where Wizards of the Coast sent freaking the Pinkertons to go threaten a guy because he didn't do anything shady. He bought a box of Magic cards. They sent the wrong box because like they both have similar names, and the box was unreleased stuff yet. And yeah, so they sent a bunch of goons to come threaten his wife, make her cry and shit, and retrieve the goods. But it's like, at what point are we okay with a private militia basically being hired by corporations to like go muscle people down?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, I don't think I want them all to like. I mean, I know it's probably inevitable. We're gonna have the kingdoms of Amazon, Disney, and whatever. But the other thing that sucks about those things is like, I just feel like there's less and less like taking a chance on projects and more following the data for whatever marketing says it's good for the company.
Yeah. Like, indie games are probably still the way to go. Because they tend to, like, I want to make this because it will be fun. And, oh, we got a cemetery, everyone's happy. Good. So they'll start moving those 11 dead bodies into the cemetery now. Oh, I don't know. I think we'll end up seeing Disney buying absolutely everything. Every single movie in the next 40 years will just be another Marvel movie.
No. Let's forget even movies. They're making villages. They're making whole like retirement communities and like family communities for you to live in their subdivisions and their Disney suburbia. I mean, hey, if some people love that, I mean, happy for them. But I just like to draw a line somewhere and maybe focus a little bit on making better entertainment.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some workshops going because we need better tech. What's this? The heating is off. I know the heating's off. We're trying to work on our coal situation. We're trying to work on that.
Is Disney Suburbia better than normal Suburbia?
Well, let's take a ride. Run with the dogs tonight in Suburbia.
Has anybody like stayed in one of those luxury Disney hotels, like the Star Wars one, where the whole room inside is supposed to be like?
I doubt anyone in chat. I'm not saying you're poor. I'm not saying you're poor, chat, but I doubt anyone in chat right now, any of the 33 people, have stayed at the multi-million-dollar, you have to sell the souls of your children to get a room Disney Star Cruiser. And I mean, even if you had unlimited money, would you want to? I'm gonna stay in this room, and it has a screen on the wall that shows space. And I pretend that I'm in Star Wars, like, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's like kind of a Japanese love hotel concept without the love part in it.
Everything but the love. We've got a tech tree. Okay, there's nothing's happening at midnight, so people are hopefully sleeping. We'll put our engineers in these. I do like how you can see, you can't zoom in too far, but you can see everyone like sawing wood and making the structures. There's a lot of nice little background animations to look at in this. We really need to get this generator running though.
Hell yeah, man. Japanese love hotels? That's what I'd be spending my money on. Like, I've been watching some that have like a whole lagoon with a boat ride to your room in it. Way cheaper than Universal or Disney. And plus like tons of free stuff inside the room. You get like a little see-through glass on the floor. You can see the fish swim by. I mean, that is class.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Has anyone been to a love hotel? Don't worry, we're all anonymous here.
Is anyone gonna admit?
Anyone gonna admit it?
Yes, and also better noodle soups compared to Florida. I mean, I took Oda King to the most gaijin of ramen places. I took him to Ichiran.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that was your first ramen ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's obviously probably better and more authentic places, but A, I cannot read the kanji, too complex for me, and B, like they were always full, so I couldn't even take a chance on it.
I'm researching faster gathering.
Funny story. Yes, I go for extra meat. I ordered extra meat, and then I handed it to Oda King, and I thought he was gonna take some of it, and he ate all of it, and I never said anything.
Oh, I had no
I
idea.
know you did it. I know it's fine. It's like what, 3 years later? He thought it just came naturally with the set, and he looked so happy. I was just like, yeah, okay, cool, fine. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, yes. Okay, child shelters. The children aren't working, so we need to put them in shelters, and we need to build a child shelter.
Trying to avoid references to real things in the US.
Oof, it's going to be a while before we have 20 wood and 5 steel. You can put your kids to work if you choose, or you can put them in a child's shelter and like apprentice them to do safer jobs like helping in medical posts and stuff.
That's safer, giving the children scalpels.
Well, maybe they're just bringing hot water and stuff to the actual surgeons.
That's safer. The children burning themselves with boiling hot water.
Because you can just open the rule book and enact the most horrific, your children are going to go out gathering shit and like you can eat the bodies and you can do all these terrible things to survive. Shit. But then at the end of the game it gives you like a little ending sequence and it tells you all the things that you did and whether or not.
Oh no, you get a life review.
Yeah,
just like at
yeah.
The pearly
so
gates.
you have to be aware and try and do things nicely if you can. The corpses are nice and frozen. I mean, we could eat them, but no.
Oh, it's like the movie Alive when they eat the guy's butt.
Alive? When they eat the guy?
That's...
Oh, yeah, they do eat the guy's ass, yes.
Yeah. A classic. 10/10 recommended.
So, we can turn the generator on to its lowest level. But I think we need to stockpile some more coal before we do that, and it's still only -20.
Okay, question related to surviving in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thread on the internet, right? This guy had like a chunk of his foot amputated, and he asked the doctors if he could take it home so he could try it.
Isn't cannibalism like illegal though?
I don't know.
I thought
would you try it if they took off a chunk of your foot, nice, clean, pristine part of your foot?
I'm not going to eat my foot.
You could try like a tiny little bite.
Well, no, give me a more appealing area.
What you want? You want a piece of ass too?
I'll eat I'll eat a bit of my thigh.
I'll admit it, I would. Secretly, and I would take it to the grave. But if I had the chance, I'd try my foot. I'm sure there's like a specialized OnlyFans that would work for.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm happy. I'm surviving in this post-apocalyptic ice age. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, we've researched faster gathering, so hopefully that'll help. What shall we research next? It costs wood and stuff, though. Hey, what the hell? Why did that suddenly pop up? We need a beacon so we can send people out. into the cold, frozen world. Because there are families that didn't make it here. We need to go look for them. Steel wreckage depleted. Do we still have resources at this depot? At gathering post, sorry. And people are getting hungry, so we're gonna need to build.
I know where they can get some food.
No, we need to build a cookhouse for 20 wood.
A what house?
A cookhouse, not a cook,
Oh.
not a cook shed.
Times are tough in the ice.
We've got 100 raw food, but they need to cook it.
Will you be watching Return of the Jedi 40th release?
Where are they showing it? At cinemas? If so, I'll go to the cinema and watch Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see it on a bit. I don't think I've ever seen it on a big screen.
That's what I was going to ask you, yeah.
No, I'd like to.
Would you watch it if they did the IMAX thing and you had the 3D glasses, or you want to watch
I
it
don't
like
want,
pure?
I don't want any of that gimmicky crap. I don't see 3D anyway. It doesn't work for me.
You don't see 3D with the glasses on?
No, it's just clunky.
Mm.
Build those streets quickly. Alright, we're going to build a beacon. We'll put it in the outskirts somewhere. Maybe like over here. What else can we get going? Heaters, steam hubs. But we need coal though, we need coal. Let's get some coal mining going, because we could turn the generator on. Let's turn it on. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby, look, it's going. It is extending a heat radius all around it, look. People will be happy with that. That TIE fighter would be happy with that.
Speaking of which, question of how your TIE Fighter project is coming along.
Well, I'll finish the Alien film and then I'll finish that. Yeah. So I will, yeah, I'll finish Alien and then I'll get back to that. I've been making some progress on my off time though.
Yeah, because you were just working on some stuff recently.
I was, yes, just last night.
So, it's coming.
It's coming.
The answer.
Mm-hmm. Better build this cook shed. Build it. Oh shit, it's getting cold tomorrow, like. The temperature will drop 2 levels, so it'll be -40. No employees available. We'll take one off of our gathering post and put him in there. He's not going to do anything now though, because it's 9.
What's the worst condition you've lost this game with?
Oh, all kinds of stuff can go wrong. There's been some absolute shit shows. Right. Okay. I'll see if they're doing a showing at the cinema near me then. Near me. How close is the Alien film to being finished? Oof, I reckon like 3 or 4 months maybe. Like I say, it's all the shots of the Alien that I'm doing now, and they're time consuming. Oh look, we got a beacon. We're gonna put the big balloon up in the sky, so people will be able to see our city. And so now we have access to the map. We could send people to here or to there. But we don't have enough workers for that. We need 5 citizens. And we need some... How much wood? 40 wood and 5 workers. So we'll do that tomorrow. No, not on this particular thing. There's no other settlements, I don't think.
So no wolves? Nothing?
Oh, I'm sure there's wolves, but how are they going to get down the sheer sides of this pit? What's this? A child's plea. Oh dear. We found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up and attend it. He must face his loss! Hope will fall slightly. And what else have we got here? People cheer as a giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in the Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. Okay. Okay, well, tomorrow we'll try and get some people on that. 68 people are hungry. 9 people are sick. So we really need to build a medical post, but we need 25 wood for that.
There's a question. I don't know if you remember off the top of your head though. In the OVA video that you did, if you guys don't know, he did a OVA watch list with like what your top like 100 or so.
Oh, there was quite a few in there, yeah.
There was quite a few. So if you want to watch some good shit, I recommend checking that out. And the question is, where did you put Bubblegum Crisis on that list?
Well, it wasn't ranked. It was just, here's a bunch of really good stuff you need to watch. So it wasn't ranked at all. It was just, it went by year.
Oh, that's right. Well, if you had to rank it, would you? Like, would you put in your top 10?
Oh, easily. Yeah. Probably my top 5. We have some people subscribing here. That's very nice. Oh shit, it's gonna get real cold, look. It's gonna get real cold at 9 o'clock. We're gonna have to turn the steam level up. This is Frostpunk. Oh shit. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. Okay, let's crank the heat up. Oh, we can't. We haven't we haven't researched Steam level 2. Everyone's chilly. Everyone's chilly. The cookhouse is cold, so it's inoperative. I'm having some problems. The gathering post is cold, so everyone working there is going to get real ill. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, that. We'll abort that and we'll get, let's get some heaters working or something. We'll research some heaters. Oh, shut the fuck up, mouse. Every time I move this mouse, it disconnects. We really need a medical post.
I was just thinking, what's the last like Japanese-made video game that you've played? Because a lot of things I feel like that you've played have been PC and they've been like Western made.
Oh, I'm not sure. What was the last Japanese game I played? I can't remember. Well, Eggplant just subscribed. Okay. So, yes. We've got our cookhouse, but it's too cold to work. We've got heaters researched, so we can turn the heater on. And in the medical post. We'll put some engineers in the medical post. Healthcare promise fulfilled. Yeah, how do you like that? And so hopefully that'll bring our sick numbers down, but everyone's real hungry still. It's okay, someone's working in the cookhouse and producing food. But we need more raw food, so we're going to need people to go out hunting for that. Whoa. Frozen ice is tonight's meal. Let's get some hunters' huts going. We'll put them on the outskirts of the city here. Yeah, I haven't done any of the remakes or anything. I doubt my machine could run them anyway. Like, my machine can't really run modern AAA games. Doesn't have a chance with that kind of thing. It's quite old, my computer.
Yeah, actually, it's a little bit old by now.
And what should we be researching? Hunter's gear. So then our hunters will have better gear and bring back more food. We got 5 people in the medical post. Oh, and we need to build a child shelter. I forgot that I said I'd do that. We need 20 wood for that though. We've only got 11. Number of hungry people are going down, look. Everyone's going into the mess hall here and having a nice bowl of soup. Yeah, everyone's saying that the Resident Evil remake's really good. So we've only got 68 people. Everyone's doing something. We don't have any spare people to go hunting, which is a problem. A problem, actually. Let's take 5 off of that and put them in there, but we still need another 10 if we can find them. We'll see how that goes. We've
also just reminding you, if you need a coffee break, you've been going for over 60 minutes.
Oh, I'm feeling okay. Does anyone else want a coffee break? Would anyone in chat like a coffee break?
I'm actually drinking my first coffee in probably since you were here back in November. I'm having the brown sugar crumble.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Sorry, chat. That doesn't sound very exciting, but like I'm straight up tea only, so coffee for me is a novelty. LOL, novelty.
Novelty. Yeah, let's do a coffee break anyway. I'll go grab one. So, I'll pause this, and please enjoy this commercial break.
A very special cup of coffee, a new standard in richness, a new standard in pureness, blended together to give a new standard in smooth. The Gold Blend standard, only from Nescafe.
It's only memories of Earth and the rich smell of this coffee that keeps my spirits up. Coffee. At least we'll reach our destination soon. Coffee. You make a fine cup of coffee. You've made my day.
You taking your coffee break now, Alan?
Yeah, that's right. You want some? Coffee. And I had to go make coffee for two. Hurry up, would you? My coffee's starting to cool off. Coffee, my salvation from my day-to-day drudgery. Coffee. A little bitter, but still an excellent blend.
Boy, you should switch to decaf.
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I've run out of coffee.
Come in.
Thank you.
Will Gold Blend be too good for your guests?
Oh, I think they could get used to it.
It's a very sophisticated coffee.
They have very sophisticated taste.
Do they?
Yes. Well, I must be getting back.
Now, golden roasted, richer, smoother, Nescafe Gold Blend.
Have you met your new neighbor yet? Oh, I've popped in for coffee.
Come on, Dad. You're playing Vicky, not Andre Agassi.
Don't be so sure.
Agassi.
Hi, call me Andre.
Nescafe, Andre?
You bet. Nescafe sure is coffee at its best. That's the best thing served me all week. Who's up for doubles?
Yeah! The best days are Nescafe days.
今結構忙しいんだろ？そういえば例の歌の歌詞はでき…
私はあなたが好き。
Days looking new and bright, and you're gonna start it right. Folgers starting to brew, the aroma's calling you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Mornings are brighter with mountain-grown Folgers because mountain-grown coffee has more enticing aroma than any other kind.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Please enjoy this footage of velvety smooth beans, followed by a well-shot close-up of a hot brown liquid that's brewed by mixing heated water.
All over the world, the word for great coffee flavor is Nescafe.
We're the world's favorite brand of instant coffees.
In America, Nescafe's great flavor comes two ways.
We're the world's best-selling too.
Nescafe Regular in the red label.
If Nescafe can please the whole wide world.
And now Nescafe Decaffeinated in the green label.
We can sure please you.
Same kind of flavor. Nescafe Regular, Nescafe Decaffeinated. What's your pleasure?
お嬢さん方を応接室に。
はい。
美味しいコーヒーを入れましょうかね。美味しいコーヒーができましたよ。
I only showed you that to remind you you desperately need your fix.
男の温度が上がった。
飲んで飲んでまた飲みたい。缶入りコーヒーウエスト。
Go west.
Go west. I'm back. What have I missed in chat? What's been going on? What excitement? We have 52 hungry people, 4 gravely ill people. There's not much you can do about gravely ill people. They just walk around being gravely ill because they can't be treated. So they will die soon. I need an infirmary to actually treat gravely ill people. And we really need to get some people going out into the Frostland to, you know, look for stuff. I mean, I'm sure we can eat them when they die. Build this child shelter. We only have... Oh, we've got 1 day left to build the child shelter before my campaign promise is broken and everyone cancels me. We close our eyes. So whilst we are working, myself and producer Mackie have Underground 80s playing most of the time on Soma FM, and it is a very good 80s station for people who don't want to just hear the same 80s songs as usual. And what I mean,
it's a lot of early UK synth pop.
Yeah. So there's all the bands you'd expect, Aha, Duran Duran, Human League and whatnot, but they won't just play the really popular ones. They'll go to the album by, say, Duran Duran and pick a track from that wasn't in the charts or something. So you end up hearing like loads and loads of music from bands that you may not have heard. And a lot of the time they're really, really good actually. Like Human League, everyone thinks Don't You Want Me Baby, but I'm telling you, Darkness is their true hit. I really like Darkness. And I like These Are the Things That Dreams Are Made Of as well.
Well, just that whole entire album, I think that was their first album, is every track is basically gold. But yeah, I'm gonna check out this playlist that has been made. Actually, Underground 80s is like super special to me because it got me through college, and I was a DJ through college, so I kind of purged a lot of their songs to help build my playlists.
Could you type it into chat? Underground 80s Soma FM, so people can see what to look for?
Sure.
I would do it, but I can't actually read the chat without what's the word, tabbing out from the game.
Yeah, no, or I'll even suggest, if you want the super cheesy poppy, very upbeat stuff, it's like Underground 80s is the goth and 80s rhythm is the prep.
80s rhythm. Yes.
I switch between the two depending on like what kind of mood I want to harbor around. And yeah, for sure. I still have a few. I have a few playlists on my YouTube channel. So if you like 80s music, maybe give that a little peruse at your leisure. Because I have some stuff that's like, at least in the US, not very well known, but I really enjoy it. And I'm not plugging anything, but I did sign up for AMP. Not affiliated, not getting paid for this, but it's an interesting little side project. I actually know the person that developed it for Amazon, where they make it really easy to DJ whatever you want. I guess like with the built-in Amazon Music playlist. But I've heard and seen some pretty good things, so I might start DJing on there again soon when I get my shit together. Yeah. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I have New Order in there, and I don't have Ultravox just because I assume everybody really likes and knows them already, so I don't want to push my luck.
Oh, Vienna. But yeah, I'm on a bit of a Depeche Mode kick at the moment. That and Powerwolf, so you can't really get too different than those two. One is werewolf power metal, and the other is Depeche Mode.
Yeah, and I just, again, don't listen, don't like do anything I say. I'm a horrible example of a human being. But
That's not true. It's not true.
I have to put the disclaimer out there so people aren't shocked. I know it. It's fine. No. I saw a live stream of one of the Depeche Mode concerts in California. Wasn't the best seat. It was still good though. But yeah, they were playing a lot of stuff from the new album, and it's different, and you're gonna expect that in any artist's career, like especially if they've been singing for like 40 years. I'm not gonna expect them to sing in the same style or whatever that they did when they first started, but would recommend. And they have that sequel called Ghosts, I think.
I like that. That's actually been in my head for a while. It's kind of been stuck in my head a bit.
So it's kind of nice, like seeing these bands stick around still.
Thanks for subscribing, person with 3 kanji name.
Yeah, sorry, I can't read the. Well, also, I don't know what kanji is called in Chinese characters. I don't want to just say kanji for everything, but I can't read it. I'm sorry, but thank you for subscribing. What are Peel sessions? Is this like
John Peel? I think he's a like DJ from the 90s or something, but I don't really remember. I didn't see any.
What genre of music, so I can look it up, because I've never heard of it.
Oh, I don't know.
No, not you, the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe chat will be excited. So what I was going to say before was pre-2020, there was like that resurgence of all the old 80s bands that were touring. I got to see Tears for Fears again. I got to see Hall & Oates again. And yeah, and like Journey and all these people. And then the trend seems to be now that it's freaking new metal's making a resurgence.
Yeah, which I'm happy about.
So if you guys want to go mosh out,
if you want to cut your life into pieces,
maybe, I don't know, I might go check out a few shows. I was thrown in pre-2020. I was thrown into, like, I watched Megadeth twice, and I watched Death Clock, and and I saw Iron Maiden twice, which is really weird because I don't feel qualified to really like be a true enjoyer of those bands, but I like being thrown into different genres. Like I'll go in, I'll listen to anything. But we'll see. If only Vaporwave was like a club night or something, I would go. Sorry, I read Vaporwave and I still love it.
We really need wood.
Like I said, horrible human being. Oh, I love Cocteau Twins. But yeah, so sometimes, like, when it comes to musical taste and people are like, what music? I know it sounds stupid because everyone likes it now or something, but I was struggling since like 2 decades ago when people asked me, what kind of music do you like? And I don't know what to say. I used to call it dad music. Like, my guilty pleasure is, they call it now yacht rock. I'm not sure where that came from. Someone in a forum was debating that it was always called. I know it is Blue Eyed Soul, but that is my guilty pleasure, and I'm kind of scared but excited to see, like, it's kind of catching on. I've seen a lot of people saying they really dig it. So more of that, please.
Engineers of it's okay. You can work in a chilly in a chilly environment, you have only a low risk of falling ill. Okay, we got a sawmill, and we can do a new law. What shall we do? Ceremonial funerals will put people's hope up. Extended shift, fighting arena. I think we kind of need more. Radical treatment, sustain life. The gravely ill will be kept alive. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. So everyone will be happy with that. And we really need like an infirmary or something, but that's level 2, level 1 technology. Oh no, it's level 2 technology. Ooh, we need 50 wood. We don't have enough wood for that. We don't have wood. We just don't have wood. So it's time to build a sawmill, I guess. We got a bunch of frozen trees. We can start chopping them.
Oh, you mean funk as in PHONK? Because I jammed to that. I know that's for the children, but I enjoy it because I'm fucking Chad. Don't listen to me.
Damn it, get working. I think there's 11 people that died on our first day. It's really slowing our work down. Yes, get building. We need this sawmill. And this medical post. Yeah, okay. We'll have to take some engineers off. And
we're going to see some choices. I was just mentioning in the chat that I'm planning a trip to Portugal. If anyone wants to help me, I'm super overwhelmed. I'm going to plan to go check out Lisboa, Portimão, Faro maybe, and the Azores. And yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fit all that in a week. But yeah, I don't know. Check out some churches. Check out some pastel de Belém, which is like a, I guess, Portuguese egg custard tart.
Oh.
And some beaches and maybe some jungle stuff or like inactive volcano stuff if it doesn't rain like crazy in the Azores. But that's the plan, maybe.
The Açores.
The Açores. But also because Lisbon is known for metal clubs, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So I might check out one or two over there.
Okay, we're doing good for food. It's gonna get warmer tomorrow. We just really need wood. Apologies, chat, if this is boring.
I was gonna say, is it hard for you though to focus on the game and like chat at the same time?
Yeah, but I can always just pause the game though. I mean, it's a RTS, so I can pause and read the chat here. I do keep.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I was just curious.
Yeah, keep casting my eyes over. I think maybe people would be a bit more excited if I was animating something, but we've just finished. We just finished the trailer. And I don't have a lot of stuff that I can animate and show people.
Well, also it was like a day and a half between setting up everything for the trailer
it was a bit quick, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Mm.
Haven't you been listening to a lot of like audiobooks?
Just like horror fiction podcasts. Clark's
like
World
short
is
stories?
Yeah. Clark's World is always good. The Nightmare Magazine podcast is pretty good. Yeah, well, we don't want to, because the alien's kind of a reveal, isn't it? So I don't know if I want to show people too much of the alien lest they get are desensitized to it. Mackie, should I post an alien shot into chat?
Chat's gonna hate me.
You think that we should not? You think we should?
I wouldn't.
We should save the heavy artillery. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, because then like if we numb people out to it and then they watch it, they're gonna be like, this wasn't spooky at all. Yeah, because you saw everything already.
Yeah.
So, but I'll leave it up to you.
I will say the alien is pretty detailed though. It's quite detailed. That's why it's taking so long. Let's sign a new law. Extra rations for the ill or overcrowding. We can just pack them in there. What about a care house for those who are... We'll do a care house. So the gravely ill and amputees will be kept in a dedicated, like, care house.
Chat is thirsty. Chat wants to see some ankles. Some Xeno ankles is what I heard.
I see.
Chat wants to know if they can see like one big toe. Deviants.
Deviants all. Deviants all. Once we get a few spare workers, we'll send them out to search.
But would you eat Xeno foot meat tacos?
I've got to say, I would not.
wait, because isn't it? Alright, I don't remember. I don't know, forgive. But like, what was that? Because it tied into the whole Prometheus thing that the alien stuff, the Xenos used to be like people or something?
I'll let child. I'll let the childs in chat field this one for you. It was a real mess. It was a real mess.
Are we eating people then? Because then foot's back on the menu, boys.
It was a mess. Oh yeah, if only I could get the children from this game to safely work at laptops in betweening for me. I think that would decrease discontent. Decrease discontent. Everyone would be happy with that. But yeah, we need some free workers, and this gathering post has... We got steam hubs researched, but we'll save that for when it gets real cold. Once they've finished gathering this wood, we can dismantle the gathering post and get them out into the world. Can we research the next level of technology? We can, and so we will. Tell you what, these tents, look at them. Everyone's living in crappy tents. We're going to need to upgrade these as soon as we can. to houses and things of that ilk.
Also, chat, confirm if true. Google was saying that Alien 3 sucks.
I was never a big fan.
No?
No. You have to... If you watch it now, it's fine. But the thing is, I was there at the time when all the news about it was coming out. And so... Oh. Well, thank you, Boyd Randall, for subscribing. So, I was there at the time, and everyone was talking about, oh, Alien 3's coming out. What's it going to be like? What's it going to be like? And so you'd had Alien, which has one alien in it. Then you had Aliens, which has hundreds of aliens in it, and Marines, and, you know. So Alien 3, what the original teaser material that Fox were putting out was, this is going to ramp it up even more, and it's going to be a big war on Earth. The aliens reach Earth, and there's going to be millions of aliens in this one. And so then you get Alien 3, which is, there's one alien in it, there's a bunch of people with no guns at all, and the two characters that they spent loads of time saving in Aliens die off screen at the start. Like, it was like, just totally contrary to what everyone was expecting. And it's if you watch it just as a film on its own, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's even got some good bits in it, I think. And I like the alien. I like the a lot of the alien is like a puppet on wires, and it looks pretty good. It's just, it's really badly superimposed into some of the footage. But yeah, it's not the big Earth war that everyone, you know, we were all expecting Aliens versus Predator, the Capcom arcade game. That's what they were telling us. That's what they were telling us, and then we got one alien and some prisoners.
Oh, was that like a late 90s thing?
Yeah, like mid 90s, I think. Yeah.
I see. Because they did do the Alien versus Predator movie, right?
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's so sorry for your loss.
Terrible. Like, let's make an Alien versus Predator movie and make it PG-13. Great. Everyone will like that. And the second one, they learned. They were like, PG-13, no, we'll do this one R and have it full of blood. So that they can obviously learn, but what they didn't learn was that we won't use any lights in this movie, so the whole fucking thing will be dark and you won't be able to see a single thing that's going on the screen. And I don't know how that got past test audiences. Because they show these things to test audiences, and did none of those people say, we can't actually see the film. Are you sure you've got the brightness turned up? We can't see anything. Yeah, black screen, groundbreaking.
Maybe art housey, one might say.
Ooh, we should talk about that art house film we tried to watch.
I didn't even. I was not present for any of that. I don't even remember what it was called. Do you?
So chat, you may, if you're into horror films, you may have heard recently the big one doing the rounds. Oh, it's a masterpiece. It's incredible. It's called Skinamarink.
Oh yeah.
And it's a you love it or you hate it kind of film. So me and Mackie tried to watch it, and we turned it off after 10 minutes, and I never turn films off. I never turn films off, but this was just this is a waste of my time. Like I could be out chopping trees or something, and I can't really describe it to you other than go watch the trailer, I guess, and imagine a couple of hours of that. It's what a mess.
The worst part is, like, I recommended it because I had friends that recommended it and I trusted them blindly. Because usually I research the crap out of stuff so I don't waste anyone's time. And yeah, they were saying, like, I don't know, like, it's like 3 hours long, but it's so good and so masterful, so spooky. And I just remember shots, like if the camera was on the floor kind of haphazardly, staring into a semi-dark corner, and that was like 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
you don't really hear anything. I don't know. It was, I mean, I was shocked you turned it off because you usually watch through stuff that
Oh
I
yeah, but
instantly
I've got
wanna get away
limits.
from.
I've got limits though. I do have limits. In terms of horror, that and Buribian Sound Studio are two that I never finished. I was like, I'm just not having my time wasted. I feel like I'm being trolled here, and you know, I'm not saying that I'm a jump scare. I need action all the time. I don't like that shit. I like my slow burn. I like my atmosphere of dread slowly building. But there's a difference between that, getting a home video camera and pointing it at wallpaper for 20-minute stretches. Whilst
Yeah, it's like a bad FaceTime.
it's just awful. It's just awful. Sorry if the director is watching. I don't think he is. Do we? We need more people. We need more people.
Explain to me cassette futurism.
What is cassette futurism?
That's what I was wondering. Someone wrote, did you know Alien franchise and the original trilogy of Star Wars are examples of cassette futurism, aka Formica punk?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I think I sort of get what you mean, but I sort of don't see it. So please educate me.
Yes. Who are the people gathering coal? I'm going to take some of them off. I'm going to take... I can't take my hunters off because we need those. How many people do we need? You need 5 workers and 40 wood. We need 1 more worker. We'll take him from... we'll take him from the cookhouse. Okay, we're sending people out. Oh. We could send them to a crash site or to the Lost We'll send them to the Lost Expedition. It's going to take 11 hours to get there. And that is shown up here in the top right.
Oh, also, someone said it's a genre of retrofuturism based on 70s and 80s. So basically what I'd call retrofuturism anyways.
I guess so, yeah.
I guess. No, but I understand there's also like 60s retrofuturism too. So I don't know if each decade gets their own special name.
I mean, I've always really liked the aesthetic of Alien. That, you know, big CRT monitors and everything. What mecha designer of real robot mecha anime do you think has the most 80s heavy metal aesthetic? I mean, Kawamori and Koichi Ohata are the good ones for that. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I like. Beige computers and simple graphics CRT monitors. I think the game Alien Isolation did such a good job of recreating that look. I mean, you really just feel like you're in the film Alien with that kind of, at least in the world of it. And then it never got a sequel, so never make a good game, I guess, because that'll be it then.
Alright, first question you're being asked is, do you know who Chris Foss is? Do you like Chris Foss? I have no idea who that is.
Chris Foss is a concept artist. Chris Foss did a bunch of stuff, I think, for Star Wars? I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe for Dune? I'm not sure.
Would you consider the Lone Star's ship from Spaceballs as retrofuturism?
I'm not sure if I would. Oh, he's always such hit and miss. What's his name? Mel Brooks. His films are always really hit and miss with me. Like, Spaceballs is really funny in points, and then it just has like really unfunny bits as well. It's weird. And the frustrating thing for me, because I love special effects, is that the special effects are incredible. The special effects in it are absolutely incredible. Like the ships, the models and everything, it looks really good. Pizza the Hut. I hope these people are... Oh, we're not... we need more people.
But look how joyous they are.
I mean, hope is... Yeah, no discontent and hope is very high. But it hasn't started getting really cold yet. So, how's our guy doing? He's... our sled team has almost arrived at the Lost expedition. So maybe that'll be some of our people and we can bring them back to the city. Have you seen the new Transformers and Hunger Games trailers? What? There's a new Hunger Games? Transformers I'm just not interested in at all. Like I like Transformers the movie, I like the G1 stuff. And the Michael Bay stuff I thought was an absolute abomination, and this stuff doesn't look much better, to be honest. It's like the Transformer designs are just a mess. I think they're better than Michael Bay, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know why. If you've got a design, an iconic design that has lasted the test of time, just why do you change it? Why change it? I don't know.
Hey, hot take though, because like people still watch those movies, so do people like actually like those designs? I guess.
I don't know. I think they just watch them. They do really well in China.
Because aren't they like on, I don't know, movie 5 or some shit like that? So someone has to keep going back and watching them.
Yeah, I think they do well in other countries who might not really know the original material and just like spectacle. But yeah, I mean, absolutely disgusting. Oh, survivors! Let's see, what do we got? We enter a camp. Appearing out of the driving snow, a choir of excited voices welcomes us. And so there's children and adults packed and ready to go. So we'll escort them to the city. We can send them to the city, but then they might die on the way. So we'll escort them. So we're coming back. It'll take 5 hours because it's quicker coming back than going. I think the designs in Bayformers are just disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting. I mean, I can't tell what I'm looking at in those fight scenes. It's just badly defined silhouettes of robots with stuff sticking out in all directions.
I mean, RIP the artists that had to work. My eyes would die. If I was an artist working on that, my eyes would, like, cease.
Yeah, it's more greebling than actual robots. You're absolutely true. yeah, they just look like disgusting looking bugs. And there's nothing wrong with bugs. I like Zurg. I like Zurg, but you know. I haven't seen the new Armored Core trailer. Okay, what have we got here? We'll do a medical post upgrade, I think. Wow, we've been going for 2 hours. It doesn't seem like it. These games, the time flies. But yeah, highly recommend if you ever, I don't know, a bit bored, want to play something. Frostpunk's really good. Just some of those side missions are absurdly hard. Okay, yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it.
Oh no, RC looks good in the new trailer. Looks good as in respectfully, or looks good as in my new waifu?
Looks good compared to the other designs. Like it almost it's kind of like, yeah, they've looked at Transformers the movie and kind of made that into a design, and it looks pretty decent actually. And then you look at Bumblebee and it's just like got a bug for a face.
Well, I'm just saying, because a long time ago I tried to understand that community, and I saw things I hope I never remember again concerning RC. So anytime anyone brings her up, I get kind of like, oh, are you one of those?
Yeah, like the people who are like super into Transformers and who read like every single comic, and they tell you about like the gender history of Transformers and how they're all non-binary and stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I just watched the cartoon and I watched the movie. I have no idea what any of this stuff is going on about. It's kind of like Star Wars fans who have read every single, you know, like Legends comic and book and all of that.
Haven't you?
No, hell no. No, nowhere near. Yeah, there is such a thing as going too far into things. I mean, we've been going for 2 hours. Should we call it a day there? I am kind of hungry. I haven't eaten yet.
Well, that might answer it.
Yeah, the TIE Fighter game counts as Legends, but I mean, it's a masterpiece. Really hard, but it's a masterpiece. And so therefore it's official in my eyes. And I mean, what is Legends and what is official now? A lot of the official stuff is just kind of probably be better if it didn't exist, so where am I based? United States? No, I'm in Sheffield in the UK. But yeah, I suppose that's it. Do we have any like announcements or anything?
No, just if you're signed up, or rather subscribed already to the channel, you'll probably see community updates where we announce the stream beforehand, and you know, anything we make we'll be posting. So
yes. I still have that cough from COVID. It's still there. But yes, well, thank you for joining us. glad you liked the Monday trailer. And I guess I'll see you again sometime. Would you like to say any closing words, Mackie?
I guess I already talked a lot this stream. Yeah, just thank you for joining us. Look, I know it's not an animation stream, and I told him to change the title, but it was too late. The intro was rolling. We were kind of panicking about messing up any settings, so we left the title as is.
Mm-hmm.
But next time, we'll have something decent for you. Either way, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you again soon.
Yes. Goodbye. If I can end the stream. If I can end the stream. How do I end the stream? none of my hotkeys are working. Does that? So that's always good. Okay. That's good.
No. There we go.